did all my time that I was in prison. My daughter grew up with her mama. We had a great relationship too when I was in prison. We had a working relationship. And whatever I could have as close to a best friend, you know, that was my daughter. That's my offspring. I watched her grow up on pictures and, you know, through visits, on phone calls and shit. So seeing her grow up that way and her seeing those moments that we interacted, just like 15 to the streets, the most had to be, you know, impacted in there, right? So I was always trying to teach her shit. I was always trying to give her gems and shit, trying to get her to think outside the radius of a neighborhood block. Because in all honesty, that's all she was seeing was a motherfucking neighborhood block. So I'm always trying to give her the gems, you know what I'm saying? So everything was good. She could appreciate that. I was stuck. But when I come home, you know what became the problem? Trying to destroy and rebuild. Like, I got to get all that shit that's in her up out of her before we can have a relationship. There is no me. She was raised out there with her mama. She her mama child. And that's not to say that she not my daughter, but if you don't know what I'm saying when I say that, then your mind playing tricks on you. It ain't playing none on me. I didn't know the situation, D, so yeah, I got a daughter, but our relationship is not what it was when I was in prison. It's not that. And I'm just being real in the moment. It's not that. Do I want it to be better? Do I want it to be great? Absolutely. She my daughter.
Yeah.
But she her mama child.
Yeah, you know.
I was gone 26 years.
I don't have anything bad to say about my son's mother, but the simple fact is I made some poor choices which landed me in prison, right? Those were my choices, right? So she did step up when I stepped out. You know what I mean? So I can't say nothing bad about her because I did this to myself because I was in his life and I chose to make those selfish moves thinking that I was doing him some good when he didn't give a damn about any of that stuff. He just cared about being with me. And I remember, you know, like when I was in prison, I never wanted anyone, my family, to send me any pictures of him because one, it was hard for me to deal with, but two, I didn't want him to be in there with me like that, right? So then when I got to camp, and it was December 5th, his mom said, call, and I called and I got to talk to him for his birthday, right? On December 10th. He said, Dad, you know, you were my best friend and I really missed you. And man, you know, I was broken. But, you know, I just thought, man, I was so like happy that I was talking to him again. And I thought when I get out, it's just going to go right back to the way that it was. And what I didn't realize is that it could never go back to the way that it was because I had to help him heal, and I didn't do that. I came back, and I thought he was going to love me, and we was just going to get back to it.
Well,